So I wanted to take some time to show you how to do an Esti-Mystery. And this should work because it's in Google, fingers crossed. So when you go to my website, you will go from the Home tab and click Math and open up the Math webpage. And you'll scroll down to where you see Esti-Mysteries. And when you click right here in the corner, it will open up into a new presentation. And so hopefully it will be in presentation form and you can kind of click right through. So I will show you kind of what it looks like, and then I will show you in another video what your children should be writing down. So there will be a picture full of something. And I created these last year with my class. Unfortunately, we did not get around to doing them ourselves this year. And it's going to ask them a question. How many marshmallows are in the jar? Use the clues to help you determine the amount. As the clues appear, the range of answers will get smaller. So a discussion I would have is, what does range mean? As we guess, there are going to be less numbers for us to choose. And something that might help is having a 120s chart in front of them. You could shrink your screen like this and pull up a 120s chart next to it, or you could print a 120s chart out. That's going to be the most helpful for them. And then as you click through, it's going to be blank at first. So on their notepad, they will have, and this is the hard part, because I can't physically show you right now as I'm trying to teach, but I will do this and then I will show you in another video. So in the corner, they will have a square and they're going to guess how many marshmallows they think are in that jar. And that's going to be their best guess. So I'm going to pick 15. And then clue number 1 says the number is between 1 and 20. So I have to decide, is my number during that first clue, does it still fit? So I guess 15, so I can still keep my number 15. If they guess 22, they would have to adjust their next guess. So this is when the 120s chart comes in handy, because you can cross out 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, all the way to 120, and they only see the answers that they need. So I'm going to stick with 15. I'm going to write a number 1 on my paper and write my second guess as 15. And then I'm going to write a number 2 for clue number 2. And clue number 2 says you don't say the number when you count by twos. So it is not an even number. So anything that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20 should be crossed out. They do not. That can't be a guess. So if they have something that is when you skip count by twos, they will have to make another guess. Now my 15 still works, so I'm going to keep my 15. And then I'm going to write on my paper a number 3 for the third clue. So clue number 3 says there is a 1 as a digit. So when you think about the number 1 as a digit, it doesn't mean the number is 1. It means that it could be the number 1. It could be the number 10. It could be the number 11. Actually, not 10, because we crossed that out when we were skip counting. So it could be 1, 11, and I'm doing this off the top of my head, so you can see how 120's chart will help. 1, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. So I'm going to keep my same answer, 15. Now your kids may want to change it just because it's more fun that way. But as long as they are sticking to the rules and the clues that we were given. So if there's a fourth clue, I'm going to write number 4 on my paper. And the fourth clue says it's less than 17. Well, my number 15 is less than 17. So they would cross out 17 and they would cross off 19 at this time. So their choices now are 1, which they know is probably not it because they can see there's more than 1, 11, 13, and 15. So they are down to 3 numbers that they can pick from. Sometimes there's a clue number 5, sometimes there's not. So there is a clue number 5. So I'm going to keep my 15, write a 5 on my paper. And then clue number 5 says, maybe nothing. Both digits are not 1, which means the number can't be 11. So right now their choices are 13 and 15, and they will make their final guess in clue number 5. Now, I've kept the exact same answer the whole time, and part of me thinks I subconsciously remembered what it is. So this may have been a horrible example to pick 15, but then you go click through and it's going to be like the reveal, and they're going to give you the answer, which is 15. And then as you go through, there are different pictures and different clues. They will probably need your support to do this together. It's kind of fun.